What if Goku had the 6 eyes? In this series, I'm going to be exploring what would happen if Goku had the 6 eyes and all of the abilities of the Toru Gojo. If you guys enjoy this video, then please subscribe. It is free, and you can always unsubscribe later. And if you want to support me, you can become a channel member. You can join my Discord server through the link in the description. And with that out of the way, my name is Sacred Saiyan, and let's get into the video. This video begins after Goku's arrival on Earth, and Grandpa Gohan finds him. At this time, things remain relatively similar. Goku's still falling on his head and becoming more tame, and Gohan quickly realizes that after too long, Goku begins feeling pain due to the sensory overload because of his eyes. So Gohan wraps a blindfold around his eyes, but is shocked, as even with the blindfold, Goku can still see. His perception is just that great. But things begin to change once Gohan begins training Goku. And one day, during a sparring match, Gohan goes to hit Goku, but Goku isn't fast enough to evade, so it's about to hit Goku square in the face. However, out of pure instinct, Goku activates Infinity for the first time. Gohan being confused, as his fist, it stops just before reaching Goku, and it then begins to move in slow motion. Goku looks in amazement, not sure what is happening, but he'll take advantage, so he then kicks Gohan in the face, knocking him back. From here on in their training, Gohan tries to help Goku control whatever he just did, and through their training, Goku is able to do so. And due to how fast of a learner Goku is, he's able to master the defensive state of Infinity to the same degree as Teen Gojo before his awakening. However, he is still unaware of the other abilities that come along with Infinity. Eventually, would come the time that Goku would originally look at the full moon. However, due to Goku wearing a blindfold, he never turns into a great ape, and so the death of Grandpa Gohan never takes place. So when Bulma eventually arrives at Mount Paozu, Gohan gives her the Dragon Ball, but insists that Goku goes along with her, as it will be good for Goku to explore the world, and he'll be able to protect her, which means Goku still heads out with Bulma. However, things here are much easier due to Infinity and the 6 eyes. Not only is Goku able to negate attacks that would have previously hit him, but the 6 eyes also give Goku such great control over his energy that Goku's stamina is crazy. Anytime he attacks, it takes practically zero energy. Goku doesn't even know what ki is, but he already has such a crazy level of ki mastery due to his 6 eyes. This would mean that fights like the one with Yamcha in the desert would go in Goku's favour. Goku's hunger not draining his energy here, so Goku would actually win the encounter, forcing Yamcha and Puar to retreat. The story continues, similar to normal. However, things are just a little bit easier. But there is actually an issue for Goku. Due to Goku being able to use Infinity to avoid lethal attacks, he isn't getting the minor Zenkais he would be originally, meaning Goku is actually a bit weaker than his original counterpart in terms of power level. However, due to his control over his energy, it does even things out a bit for now. Eventually, Goku has his fight against Mercenary Tao. However, things end up as a stalemate due to Tao not being able to hit Goku and Goku being too weak to damage Tao. So eventually, Tao would retreat and Goku does the same training as usual to face him again. So once he does, the fight plays out fairly similar. However, Goku here ends the fight by utilising Lapse Blue for the first time, discovering the ability during the battle. The story goes on. Goku's still going through the same training as usual, but when Roshi begins training him, he tells Goku that he can't use Infinity during their training, otherwise it will diminish his growth. So Goku doesn't, allowing him to get quite a bit stronger, which he's going to need as we head to his first encounter with King Piccolo after the death of Krillin. Even though Piccolo can't land a blow on Goku, Goku isn't able to damage Piccolo. The gap in their powers is too strong. Goku attempts to use Blue on the Demon King. However, Piccolo is able to evade, and he swipes at Goku's neck, not being able to hit him, but he does swipe the Dragon Ball, and then sees Yajirobe, firing a blast of energy at him to distract Goku. Goku quickly flying in the way to negate the attack with his Infinity. But by the time Goku finishes, Piccolo is gone. Goku knows he is no match for Piccolo right now, So him and Yajirobe head to Korin's tower, Piccolo getting his wish on the Dragon Balls, and wishing for eternal youth and the ability to hit through the defense of that brat from earlier, Shenron granting the wish, and Piccolo then killing the dragon. Goku arrives at Korin's tower, drinking the Ultra Divine Water and awakening his power, but also awakening something else, which we will see soon enough. Goku then heads off to face Piccolo, arriving in front of the Demon King and removing his blindfold. The battle commencing, with Piccolo throwing a punch at Goku. Goku believing Infinity will defend against it, but as the fist nears his face, Goku quickly realises it won't, so he blocks the blow. Piccolo smirks, finally being able to make contact with the brat. The fight goes on, but remember what I said earlier, Goku here is a bit weaker due to relying on Infinity, which means, even though they were practically equals in canon, Goku is at the disadvantage here. This means, after a huge explosive blast from Piccolo, Goku is left on the ground, at the brink of death. Piccolo begins laughing, mocking Goku for ever thinking he stood a chance, and he then walks over to finish off Tien, but the Demon King is then stopped in its tracks. Piccolo turns around, seeing Goku standing there, fully healed. Much like Yuta, Goku is able to use reverse curse technique on sheer instinct, thanks to not only being a prodigy, but also due to the Ultra Divine Water awakening Goku's latent ability to do so. Goku begins laughing, saying he had no clue he could do that. Piccolo should have killed him with a single attack. Piccolo gets aggravated, shooting eye lasers at Goku, but Goku dodges them as he begins floating into the air. Goku doesn't even seek revenge at this point. The world just feels so beautiful right now. Piccolo begins to power up a monstrous blast to fire at Goku, but Goku then creates a lapse blow with one arm, and in the other, he forms its reversal red. Goku then combines the two into one, Piccolo firing his beam, as Goku fires a hollow purple, the mirage of a great ape appearing behind Goku as he does so, and his hollow purple quickly overcomes Piccolo's attack, leaving him in the same state as Toji was by the same attack in Jujutsu Kaisen. Goku then goes over to help Tien, thinking Piccolo is already dead, but Piccolo stays alive just long enough to spit out an egg, hoping to be avenged by his offspring. From here, things play out the same, with Goku going off to train with Kame, and much like with his training under Roshi, Goku isn't allowed to use Infinity during the physical portions of his training. However, part of his training was to be able to main Infinity permanently, which Goku is now able to do due to possessing reverse curse technique. Goku also works on his hand signs, making them as minimal as possible to perform blue and red, while still working on his other moves like the Kamehameha. We now head to the World Martial Arts Tournament, where Piccolo Jr. and Goku face off. King Piccolo's wish, which allowed him to bypass Infinity, carried over to Piccolo Jr., meaning him and Goku do still have a close fight to begin with, both of them showing off the ability to regenerate. However, Goku takes far less energy to do so, and once he removes his blindfold, allowing the perceptive abilities of the Six Eyes to be at their peak, he is able to overcome Piccolo by encasing his fists with blue, increasing their strength, but Goku ends up sparing Piccolo in order to save Kame, and also because Piccolo may be the only person he can call a rival, since nobody else can even touch him. After this, Chi-Chi and Goku still get married, giving birth to Gohan, who doesn't have the Six Eyes, but he does still possess the abilities of limitless. He just won't be able to use them anywhere near to the same extent as his father, due to not possessing the energy control of the Six Eyes. So, Goku, Chi-Chi and their son Gohan live in a house next to Grandpa Gohan in Mount Paozu. Gohan still studying, but out of respect for Goku's surrogate grandfather, Chi-Chi allows Gohan to train with his great-grandfather when he isn't studying, Goku also joining in occasionally, and Gohan is taught the fundamentals, so Gohan actually reaches the power level of 100, which is crazy at this stage in the story. Eventually, Raditz arrives, first encountering Piccolo, but then heading to Kame House, where he meets his brother, seeing Goku with his weak power level, and threatening to take Gohan like usual. However, when Goku tries to stop him, and Raditz tries to hit Goku, Raditz's attack is stopped by Infinity, and Goku then hits Raditz with a point blank red, sending Raditz into the water. Raditz then flies out of the water with barely any damage taken, but he is confused as to why he couldn't hit Goku. Goku says it's due to the infinity between them, and Raditz isn't sure what Goku means, but can tell it's an ability his brother possesses, which is very powerful. Raditz offers for Goku to join him once again. They can certainly use that ability of his to their advantage, but Goku yet again refuses, and Piccolo steps out from hiding, saying him and Goku will need to work together to take down Raditz. Goku agrees, so him and Piccolo stand side by side, and Raditz is disappointed, but decides he'll just have to beat his brother into submission. That defensive ability of his can't last forever. However, due to Goku having reverse curse technique, Raditz is actually mistaken. So, Goku removes his blindfold, and their battle commences. Goku and Piccolo doing better here, since Goku will know any time Raditz is about to let out an energy attack due to the 6 eyes, which allows Goku to warn Piccolo to dodge, and obviously Goku won't take any damage himself, and he can use blue to pull Raditz into attacks, and red to blast Raditz away when he's about to damage Piccolo. However, the end of this battle is slightly different. Goku would turn off Infinity and put Raditz in a full Nelson, Piccolo firing the special beam cannon, which pierces the pair. However, while Raditz begins falling into the ocean on the brink of death, Goku quickly uses reverse curse technique to heal the injury, gaining a Zenkai boost, and he quickly grabs the body of Raditz, carrying it to the island of Kame House. Raditz says that he wished he killed more humans, but Goku says they have the Dragon Balls, so they can just revive them. Raditz laughs, saying that his 2 comrades were far stronger than him just heard that, and he is certain they will arrive on Earth in only a year's time to come revive him, and then Raditz passes away, leaving the threat of the Saiyans looming. This means that the alliance with Piccolo remains, as Piccolo doesn't want anyone else to take over the Earth, and since Goku isn't dead, and doesn't go to King Kai's planet, Goku and Piccolo train together, with them also training Gohan straight away as well, since he already knows the fundamentals from training with Goku and Grandpa Gohan. So this would lead into the arrival of Nappa and Vegeta. However, we're going to save that for the next part. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below to help me in the algorithm. If you want to see another part to this series, then let me know, and I want to give a huge shout out to all the channel members. I appreciate you guys so much for the support, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Goodbye guys.